I am reading from the 66th chapter of Isaiah from the Dead Sea Scrolls Bible.
Thus says Jehovah, heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that you build for me, and where will my resting place be? All these things my hand has made, and so all these things come into being, says Jehovah. Things my hand has made, and so all these things came into being, says Jehovah. But this is the one whom I will look upon, the one who is humble and contrite in spirit, and who trembles at my word. Whoever slaughters an ox is like one who kills a human being. Whoever sacrifices a lamb is like one who breaks a dog's neck. Whoever makes a grain offering is like one who offers pig's blood. Whoever makes a memorial offering of frankincense is like the one who blesses an idol. These have chosen their own ways, and they take delight in their abominations. So I also will choose harsh treatment for them, and will bring upon them what they dread. For when I called, no one answered. When I spoke, they did not listen. But they did what is evil in my sight, and chose what displeases me. Hear the word of Jehovah, you who tremble at his words. Your own brothers who hate you and exclude you because of my name have said, let Jehovah be glorified. He will see your joy. But it is they who will be put to shame. Listen, an uproar in the city, a noise from the temple. It is the sound of Jehovah dealing retribution to his enemies. Before she went into labor, she gave birth. Before her pangs came upon her, she delivered a son. Who has heard of such a thing? And who ever sees such things? Can a country be born in one day? Or can a nation be a child in one moment? Yet no sooner Zion was in labor than she delivered her children. Am I to open the womb and not deliver, says Jehovah? And when I bring to delivery, am I to close the womb, says your Elohim? Rejoice with Jerusalem and be happy for her. All you who love her, rejoice with her in gladness. All you who mourn over her, so that you may nurse and be satisfied at her comforting breast, and so that you may drink deeply with delight from her glorious bosom. Thus says Jehovah, I will extend prosperity to her like a river, and the wealth of nations like a flooding stream. And you will nurse, and you will be carried on her hip, and bounce on her knees, like a child whom his mother comforts. So I will comfort you, and you will be comforted in Jerusalem. And when you see this, your heart will rejoice, and your bodies will flourish like grass. And the hand of Jehovah will be made known beside his servants, but his indignation against his enemies. For see, Jehovah will come with fire, and his chariot like a whirlwind, to pay back his anger, yes, his anger in fury, and his rebukes in flames of fire. For with fire and with his sword, Jehovah will proceed to judgment on all humanity. And those slain by Jehovah will be many, those who sanctify and purify themselves to go to the gardens, following the one at the center of those who eat the flesh of pigs, detestable things, and rats together, says Jehovah. But as for me, I know the deeds and their thoughts. Come and gather all nations and tongues, and they will come and see my glory. I will set up signs among them, and from them I will send survivors to the nations, to Tarshish, Put, and Lud, which draw the bow, to Tubal and Javan, to distant coastlands that have not heard of my fame or seen my glory. Then they will proclaim my glory among the nations. They will bring all your kindred from all the nations to my holy mountain, Jerusalem, as an offering to Jehovah, on horses and chariots and wagons, and on mules, yes, and on mules, and on camels, says Jehovah, just as the Israelites bring a grain offering to the house of Jehovah in a clean vessel. And I shall also select some of them for myself as priests and as Levites, says Jehovah. For just as the new heavens and the new earth that I'm about to make will endure before me, says Jehovah, so will your descendants and your name endure. From new moon to new moon, and from Sabbath to Sabbath, all humanity will come to worship before me, says Jehovah. And they will go out and look upon the dead bodies of the people who rebelled against me, for their worm will not die, nor will their fire be quenched. And they will be an object of revulsion to all humanity. This is the Psalm. This is the end of the reading of the scroll of the prophet Yeshayahu. I'm reading from the English translation of Isaiah scroll, the Dead Sea Scrolls Bible, and we find that the last word is concerning the new heaven and the new earth. And he speaks of the worship from new moon to new moon, the Sabbath to Sabbath. And so we know that that which was, is, and forever shall be. Glorious is the kingdom. Glorious are the ways of the creator of the universe, our Father in heaven, Jehovah Elohim. Amen.